Creating the life that you want is possible. By learning and practicing positive mindsets and behavior, you can become the co-creator of your life instead of just letting life just happen to you. My name is Nikita, and welcome to Create Your Life channel, where we talk about being intentional with our minds to create the life that we want and deserve. I have a quote for you. The quote is, "Let today be the day. Let today be the day you give up who you've been for who you can become." This is from the author of Miracle Mornings. Change is inevitable. It's a part of life. And this quote suggests that today is the perfect time to embrace change willingly. Let go of old habits, non-serving beliefs, and any limitations that may be holding you back. The first step in transformation is to identify and be specific about the behavior you're wanting to change. You also want to be aware as to the why it's important for you to change. The why is pivotal because that's where the passion lies. Is it health related? Is it fitness motivated? Is it relationship driven? Figure out the why and notate that. And then set realistic and achievable goals for changing that habit. It's got to be realistic. Can't do everything at once, just one step at a time. A lot of our behaviors are stemmed by old habits. It's just behavior that we just do unconsciously. It's just automatic. But it helps to understand the triggers that prompts the habit. So, because it's a habit, replace that behavior with a positive alternative. Will create a positive effect for the change. So, for instance, I love sweets. I love cake. Very unhealthy. I'm very health conscious. So I don't keep cake or cookies or any type of junk food, those things in the house, because I know that that's a weak spot for me. So I try to keep a limitation of that in the home. But at work is a whole different story. Every day there's donuts. Every day there's candy. Every day there's chocolate. I mean, someone is bringing something in that is not healthy, and I'm really trying not to do that. So what I try to do, and it's a weakness of mine. If it's in the office, I could say all day that I'm not going to touch it. And then I do really good until about 3:00. Stress maybe. I don't know what makes it trigger. There's a trigger. It's probably stress. That's my homework too. But I think it's probably stress. And then that's when I start hitting the boxes, whether it's the donuts or what have you. That's when I go in there. And so because I know this, and I know that is something that I struggle with, what I try to do is bring an alternative. So I bring in fruit. Sometimes I bring in yogurt and granola. But recently, it's been popcorn. I know popcorn's not sweet, but I think it's not the butter loaded popcorn. It's the sea salt, the sea salt popcorn. So that seems to satisfy my cravings. So as long as I have that pretty much keeps me under control. So these things are real. This is real struggles. So that's mine. I don't know what yours is. But if you have it's not a behavioral, but it's more of a habit. It's a habit that I need to have chocolate by 3:00 roughly. So with knowing that, like I said, I try to plan for it. So with anything, you start small, and then you'll be motivated to move into bigger changes. But consistency is the key, and being kind to yourself during the process is the key. So as you're making these small changes, eventually these small changes will turn into new habits. But it takes time to do that, and it takes intentionality to do that. So in anything, mine is that's food related, but whatever it is that you're wanting to change, just start small, figure out the triggers. Why do you do that? When do you find yourself doing this habit? And once you figure that out, then you might be able to implement or put a positive spin on it. So that way you're not going to be so prompt to just do something that is so natural, so regular for you, because we're creating new habits. So with that being said, setbacks may happen. If setbacks happen, use them as learning opportunities to adjust your approach, but then continue to move forward. So analyze what happened, but stay consistent until it becomes part of your new routine. It does take time, it does take patience, and a whole lot of perseverance. So don't stop. Just stay focused on the goal and keep on it. New habits are being developed, they're being created. So stay persistent. Thank you for spending time with me. If you find this video valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Again, I appreciate your time, and you be blessed and stay safe. And until next time, bye-bye.